Let's go on YouTube. A couple of things to talk to you about today. These are 5 things you gotta have with your motorcycle. Some things that you don't want to miss out on. First one is right here. This is hooked up to the battery. It is called the Trickle charger. And if you don't have one for your bike, you're going to want to get one. It's plugged in all the time while it's sitting inside or outside, even if you're going to. If you stop at a restaurant or something like that to get a bite to eat, no big deal. You don't have to plug it in. But overnight or for a longer period of time, the Trickle charger will make sure that your battery stays charged. Just kind of a nice thing to have, and it keeps your battery performing in top condition over as long as you keep it. Now I put in a new battery not long ago, so you'll still have to replace batteries. But it's great, especially when you have a hard cranking engine like these are sometimes. You want to have that extra power, and that's what a Trickle charger will do for you. Next up on the list, and this sounds like a silly one, but man, I've used these things so much. These are the microfiber towels, and I've got a pack of them. I don't know if you see them in the back. Different colors, really stands out. You got to have the colors, you know what I mean? Anyway, grab these things. They're terrific. They will not scratch the surface, and they're going to go hand in hand with the next thing I have to show you. So sit tight. Next up is this, and it's turtle wax. Not a sponsor, at least not yet. Maybe once they see this, well, big time sponsor. But turtle wax spray detailer. I got to tell you, and maybe this is more of a confession than anything else, I very seldom have this bike washed, and I've owned it now for 6 years, and I'm telling you, I never run it through a wash or spray it or anything. I'm always concerned about getting water and wiring harnesses and things like that. This stuff is the answer. Now, admittedly, I don't get it crazy dirty, not much off-roading with a bike like this. However, what I do is take it out and ride it everywhere. Lots of spots, hot weather, cold weather, dirty roads, stuff like that. They're gonna get dirty at some point. This stuff is amazing. It's really simple. Spray on, wipe it off with these microfiber towels, and you'll be amazed at how good your bike looks. Okay, next up on our list is, the Pancake air compressor. These things are awesome for checking your tires, making sure they stay filled. It's one of the things on motorcycles that we riders sometimes ignore. You can't. When you only have 2 wheels, and some of you even with 3, you gotta make sure that you're monitoring your tire pressure. If not, you're gonna find yourself in trouble before you know it. So make sure you think about, even one of these little ones, they're not that expensive. The Pancake compressor does a great job. I've had mine now for 15 years probably. Does a great job for making sure our tires are inflated. Okay, last but not least on our list of items you must have on your motorcycle, this. Now, this is the first alert, and again, not a sponsor, at least not yet. And the first alert will just help you if you break down on the side of the road. It has these lights that will light up and flash, and you can use them as markers. Just if you ever get in a condition where you got to pull off to the side of the road under a viaduct or whatever, you want to have something like this. This one comes with 4 of them to mark the spot that you are in, so people are going to be much more likely to avoid you, which is the hot tip. The other thing I like about having that zipper bag handy in the bags is this. You can carry your insurance information and your registration in a handy spot as well. And I just use this Law Tigers, not a sponsor, folder. It's just something nice to have your hands on. And if you ever get pulled over or whatever the case may be, somebody needs to check on something or you need information or the VIN on your motorcycle, you want to make sure you have something like this available and handy. Make sure you stay tuned for other tips for your motorcycle and your vehicles, and we're even going to share some tips about how to cook. So when you come back next time to Motorhead Chef, you are going to leave with some great ideas. See you then.